Every life is longing for green power. Here comes StarTime Solar Power System. Stay powerful to provide you with the best entertainment experience. Easy use, no worry with the safety socket protection design and long lifespan battery. With StarTime Solar Power System, you no longer need to worry about charging household appliances. And more types of solar power system are available for your different requirements. StarTime Solar Power System, power your life.
It's a place very close to you, a place easily accessible in a serene environment with adequate security. Ade Super Hotels Limited is the place with the state-of-the-art facility, spacious car park, air-conditioned rooms and suites with modern toilet facilities, standard swimming pool, well-stocked indoor and outdoor baths, boardroom for corporate meetings, halls for all kinds of events and parties, a gymnasium equipped with up-to-date facilities, restaurants that provide local and continental dishes with special services for banquet and buffet. Laundry services are also available. At Ade Super Hotels Limited, you are assured of 24 hours power supply as well as best ever reception that you can imagine. Ade Super Hotels is located at Elisha Road, PO Box 3028, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 0803 440 4358, 034 206 855. Email adesuperhotels@yahoo.com. Website www.adesuperhotels.com. Ade Super Hotels Limited, hotel with passion for maximum comfort.
Every life is longing for green power. Here comes StarTime Solar Power System. Stay powerful to provide you with the best entertainment experience. Easy use, no worry with the safety socket protection design and long lifespan battery. With StarTime Solar Power System, you no longer need to worry about charging household appliances. And more types of solar power system are available for your different requirements. StarTime Solar Power System, power your life.
NTA Television College Jos, you will dive into exhilarating hands that will fuel your passion in education and propel your career to new heights. We don't just teach, we craft the next generation of media leaders. Explore our diverse offering, understanding the personnel matters and issues in the public service, basic development communication, financial reporting under IPSAS and interpretation of public sector accounting standard IPSAS, audit, internal check and control management, video camera maintenance, new technologies, optics, fiber, IP technologies, automation, storage management, and wireless technology. Challenges and opportunities in the secretarial profession in the digital age. Digital marketing, basic drama, online reporting, understanding the provisions of the revised public service, audio engineering operations and maintenance, camera operations, and intermediate drama. Mark your calendar. The second quarter of 2025 is your launch pad. This is your moment to seize the future. Announcer Management.
Our major currency unit is the Naira, while the minor unit is the Kobo. They are both in notes and coins. The Naira is more than just a medium of exchange. It bears the images of our heroes. So, stop abusing the Naira. It is a criminal offense to spray the Naira at events. Stop stepping on the Naira. It's not your enemy. Do not squeeze, ruffle, or write on the Naira. Handling the Naira with dirty or oily hands can deface the Naira. Love the Naira as you love yourself. Be a real Nigerian. Do not abuse the Naira.
because
Ayedatiwa advocates culture of love at 2025 Children's Day celebration. Tinubu condemns bullying, pledges brighter, safer future for Nigerian children. Ondo enforcement law agencies train on public trust, respect for human rights in security operations. Good evening and welcome to Nta Akure News at 7. I am Adeni Adejube. Now the news. Stakeholders have advocated for concerted efforts towards achieving a bully-free generation. They stated this while speaking on the significance of this year's Children's Day celebration theme, which is Stand Up, Speak Up, Bullying, Building a Bullying-Free Generation. Adedoyin Adefila reports.
Meeting someone, often physically, verbally, or psychologically, and it is seen as a rampant behavior among students in school. And this act of bullying can be put to end through collective action and responsibility among the school and family system. This approach is in line with this year's theme of Children's Day celebration, Stand Up, Speak Up, Building a Bullying-Free Generation. Speaking on the significance of the theme, some stakeholders advise children to always speak up against bullying.
Stopping bullying in our schools and in our environment starts from the home. Parents should stop bullying their children. When they are very young, it's what they invite in them that they will be acting on.
In building this world, we need to live without bullying of one another, rather keeping one another at peace.
Others calls for collaboration between parents and teachers in creating a bullying-free environment for the children.
Children, they want what their parents do. So we must raise children so that they can stand anywhere and they can be able to speak out.
Every child is being faced with this challenge in every sector, in every school, in our society. This has been a major problem every parent needs to address, and I think it is high time every parent did the needful and all children are aware of this bullying issue in our society.
These respondents believe that collective action and responsibility among family and school system to fight against bullying is achievable. In Akure, Adedoyin Adefila, NTA News.
Collective action and responsibility to stop bullying is achievable and should be taken seriously across the family and school system. This came to the fore at the 2025 Children's Day celebration held in Akure, Ondo State, with the theme Stand Up, Speak Up, Build a Bullying-Free Generation. Paul Omukago reports.
Building a nation where children can grow without fear or diminished self-esteem requires intentional policies that supports their development, education, and well-being. Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa emphasized this point, stating that bullying must be actively condemned and discouraged not only within schools and families but across the wider society. He reiterated government's commitment to the welfare, education, and protection of children, calling on parents and stakeholders in the education sector to foster a culture of love, discipline, and positive growth.
We must build a society free from oppression, injustice, and inhumane treatment. We must build a generation of young people who are bold, resilient, and confident.
Amidst colorful march pasts, cultural displays, and an oratory competition, organizers, teachers, and students highlighted the urgent need for sustained advocacy to protect, preserve, and promote the rights of every child.
And by mandating them to go back to schools to all other stakeholders to sensitize them on bringing up anti-bullying policies in their schools. We have assurances that by God's grace, bullying will be a thing of the past.
They shouldn't only focus on educating the children on the school's curricula, but also to go outside of those to teach the students about moral, how to stand up for themselves and the likes. And for the victims also, they should also know their stand. Everyone has their own values to pass across to everyone, and they shouldn't feel inferior.
We have an anti-bullying community which main responsibility is to find those who bully and enact punitive measures for them.
The event also featured presentation of awards to outstanding schools and students and the inauguration of the 3rd Ondo State Children's Parliament, marking a renewed commitment to youth participation and leadership.
We, the junior parliamentarians, humbly request to solicit your support to ensure the effectiveness of this parliament.
In Akure, Paul Omukago, NTA News.
President Bola Tinubu has condemned child bullying and is promising to create a better and more secure environment for children in the country. This was the crux of Tinubu's message on the 2025 Children's Day celebration. In a statement he issued on Tuesday, President Tinubu said this year's Children's Day theme, Stand Up, Speak Up, Building a Bullying-Free Generation, is a fitting reminder of the need to build a culture where every child is respected and heard. According to Tinubu, the federal government and the states in the country are taking measures to protect children, whom he described as the heartbeat of our nation's future and the custodian of tomorrow's promises. Tomorrow's promise, innovation, and leadership. He listed these efforts to include the full implementation of Nigeria's National Plan of Action on Ending Violence Against Children 2024-2030, which he recently launched. He called on Nigeria, especially stakeholders, to embed child rights in their budget plan and policies. You're still watching Nta Akure News at 7. We shall be back in a moment. Please stay with us.
Brand new from Airtel.
I'm living in my lane, happy every day. Things are not the same. Oh no. Now I chop from a buffet, unlimited buffet. Why I not deaf yet? Cause I know it's more than enough for me. Ocean no fit fish, skyway no get limits. I have all I need. Airtel unlimited. Data unlimited.
To enjoy unlimited data on your devices, visit airtel.com.ng/HBB.
Data unlimited.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
You're welcome back. You can also watch us through our social media platforms on Facebook, Nta Akure, and on YouTube, Nta Akure. In a bid to strengthen security and promote respect for human rights, law enforcement officers in Ondo State have undergone a capacity building workshop focused on law enforcement and respect for human dignity. The training is designed to equip officers with the necessary skills to effectively tackle security challenges while upholding public trust and protecting the rights of citizens. The workshop held in Akure was at the instance of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps. Abdul Karim Ahmed report.
Amid growing concerns over kidnappings, banditry, and crimes in Ondo State, law enforcement officers gathered at this capacity building workshop aimed at reinforcing professionalism, human rights and accountability in security operations. The workshop with the theme, Building a Culture of Rights and Responsibility, brought together personnel from the Nigeria Police Force, the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps (NSCDC), the Amotekun Corps, and other agencies forming the state's Joint Task Force on Security. The training, which focused on equipping officers with knowledge on upholding human dignity while discharging their duties, was organized to promote public trust and adherence to the rule of law.
Is a deliberate step towards deepening our professionalism and realigning our operations with the core values of ethics, equity, and empathy. Also, the bond of trust between the government and the citizens we are called to protect.
We must see to it that our personnel respect human rights of the citizens.
Ondo State government emphasized the need for government to translate the outcomes of the workshop into practical policies.
There must be a take home from whatever we do. Like from today till the end, there must be a lot of understanding, and all these things will be collated together. And in way, if it's going to be in policy making, it will be added. And if there is a need to change the law, it will be proposed to the assembly. What matter Moses here is to make a discovery, and discovery for a greater nation, greater Nigeria.
This is Yusuf Odunayo, an officer with the NSCDC, who said the workshop has broadened his understanding of right-based policing and would influence how he engages the public going forward.
In order for fundamental human rights, it's very important for us to be able to imbibe emotional intelligence such that we do not have control of what people do or say to us or the way they treat us as law enforcement officers, but we have control of the way we react.
The workshop featured presentation of certificates to participants. In Akure, Abdulkarim Ahmed, Nta News.
And now to business news. Federal government has commenced payment of 35,000 Naira wage award arrears to federal civil servants across the country. For these and more, let's join Oluwatoyin Emilola.
The federal government has commenced the payment of the 35,000 wage award arrears to the federal civil servants across the country. This was disclosed in a statement issued by the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, which confirmed that several government employees had already received the credit alerts, while others will receive theirs in due course. The statement by the Director of Press and Public Relations at the Accountant General of the Federation, Bawab Mukawa, assured workers that all outstanding payments will be disbursed accordingly. In another development, the President of Dangote Industry Limited, Aligo Dangote, has said that in the next 2 years, the company will be exploiting almost 16 tons of fertilizer, which will amount to $7 million daily revenue of the federal government. In a statement, Dangote announced this when he paid a courtesy visit to the headquarters of the Nigeria Port Authority in Marina, Lagos. He added that with the exploitation of fertilizer, the company will be the major supplier of foreign exchange earnings in the country. The Africa's richest man also mentioned that in a few weeks' time, the company will commence the exploitation of coal. And that will be all on business news. Oluwatoyin Emilola, Nta News, Akure.
It was a vibrant display of cultural heritage and tradition at the 7-day funeral rites held in honor of late Dr. Alade Jana Ogunleye, head of the Oshupa ruling house and Oloja Igbenyi of Akure land. Oluwakemi Ademola reports that the ceremonies drew dignitaries, community leaders, and residents who came to pay their final respect. The late traditional leader is survived by 2 wives, including Mrs. Iyabo Ogunleye, a former deputy director, programs at the Nigerian Television Authority. The report.
As a prominent high chief and respected figure in Akure land, the passing of the Oloja Igbenyi of Akure land, High Chief Alade Jana Ogunleye, prompted a significant gathering of family members exactly 7 days after his demise. The meeting brought together extended relatives from both his paternal and maternal lineages, who convened to deliberate on the final burial rites of the Ogunleye patriarch.
Baba is a man of the people. What we are doing now is to do the 7th day anniversary. It is after this that the children will now come together and tell us when they want to do the final burial ceremony.
It's so nice to the family. In fact, when we talk of Oshupa ruling house in Akure, is the rally punch, such that even at the time, because of the fact that the dynasty has been denying the registry for a very long time, he was the one that ensured that the family is again recognized.
You know, in that kind of relationship, sweet and bitter, there's no smooth something better. He's very, very intelligent. He's a doyen of medicine, and I'm very proud of his achievements. I would definitely miss that about him.
He's a community leader. He has passion for this Akure, and he's an achiever.
In accordance with Akure tradition, the responsibility of hosting the gathering falls on the children in honor of their father's legacy as a distinguished son of the kingdom.
My late dad is a loving, handsome man, a very gentleman, a very caring man. He looks out for people and is a God-fearing man.
All these things you are seeing is because he's a traditional man, not a traditionalist. A traditional man, he respects tradition, and he's a well-known medical sage in Ondo State.
Today, significantly, is to Akure to show our custom and our tradition and to honor a very great man who has just passed.
Daddy likes tradition, and it is normally the 7th day that he died. They normally do it.
High Chief Ogunleye was not only a respected traditional leader, but also a consulted gynecologist known for his strong advocacy for the establishment of a teaching hospital in Akure.
He fought for the Oshupa ruling house. So he was a good father. He loved Akure solely.
He passed away on May 20, 2025 at the age of 97, and is survived by his 2 wives, children and grandchildren in Akure. Oluwakemi Ademola, NTA News.
That report wraps up Nta Akure News at 7. Do stand by for Iroyin. Good evening.